मुझे याद भी नहीं बे। पिक अप द टॉर्सो। कहाँ लेके जाना था इसको? स्प्रिंट का बटन क्या है? कंट्रोल्स। अल्लाह कॉम्बैट अटैक रिलीज मूवमेंट स्प्रिंट। वही है क्या? और कोई नहीं हो सकता? पिक्सेज। आई पे जाना है मेरे को। कितने आई यार?
Ah, shit! My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
फक, घर कहाँ था? इस साइड। भूख भी लग रही है। To pick up Jose, Bohini said there is a path that leads from behind the cottage through the rocks to a glade where I'll find the sage she needs. Okay, sage क्या होता था भूल गया। अच्छा, दोनों फ्लावर है। Okay.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
अबे यार, उसका एक वेपन था वहाँ पे, जो उठाया नहीं मैंने शायद।
This'll be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Sage. Easy नहीं
Purple
मिलेगा.
flower. Sage. There we go.
Normally मिलते नहीं थी ऐसे. पहला मिशन है कभी से. ये रहा. चलो.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
ना straightforward है क्या?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it? We're from Lord von Burgos, and we're looking for those murderers. Lord von Burgos is reinforcing his garrison on account of them renegades that are wandering around here. We're new.
Shouldn't all his people have waffen rocks and shields with his colours?
For Christ's sake, woman, stop annoying me with your endless fucking questions. I'm the one asking the questions. And when I say we're from Burgov, then we're from fucking Burgov. Tell me, how come there's all these bloody rags here, eh? Spit it out. The blood's not even dry.
I was teaching 2 fellas from Shelley-off what got badly beaten up in a brawl in the tavern there yesterday.
Now, isn't that a coincidence? Right at the time when we're looking for 2 battered murderers around here. Out with the truth, you old hag, or we'll torch the whole place under your feet.
I'm telling you the truth. I treated them and they went on their way. Go and ask in Shelley-off about them.
We'll see about that. Now move! I'll have a look inside.
Better not go in there. There's a fellow from Tachov lying there with dysentery. Unless you'd like to be lying for weeks in a pool of bloody mucus that's coming out of you both ends at once.
Oi! Oi! Alright then, we'll skip the search. But if you're lying, there'll be hell to pay. Cosby, you keep watch over there. I'll have a little look around.
Shit. हाँ चेक करेगा क्या?
Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Burgov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Burgos. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort would be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. We're not von Bergov's men, and we'll deal with him later. Like we did with you yesterday by the pond. But that's the least of your worries now. We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz. This'll be quick, boy. This'll be quick, boy.
अबे निकालना sword निकाल चूतिए.
Show your stuff. It's a slaughter. Bash him on the head.
sword क्यों नहीं निकाल रहा ये? Hunting sword से fight नहीं कर सकते क्या?
Could something have happened at Bajanas?
They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here.
sword से लड़ना चाहता हूँ मैं. अबे ठीक है गलती से क्लिक हो गया मेरे भाई. Switch to camera wearing पूछे जी 100 game but is sorry for cutting ठीक है stab damage वगैरह है इसमें.
We're in the rocks. We're from Lord von Berghoff, and we're looking for those murderers.
I know. I ain't never seen. You before.
Lord von Berghoff is reinforcing his garrison.
यहाँ पे आके मार दो साले को.
Renegades that are wandering around here. We're new.
Oh, shouldn't all his people have weapon rocks
वो
and
multiple
shields
weapons कर
with
सकते
his
हैं.
colours?
For Christ's sake, woman, stop annoying me with your endless fucking questions. I'm the one asking the questions. And when I say we're from Berghoff, then we're from fucking Berghoff. Tell me, how come there's all these bloody rags here, eh? Spit it out. The blood's not even dry.
I was treating 2 fellas from Shelley. One got badly beaten up in a brawl in the tavern there yesterday.
Now, isn't that a coincidence? Right at the time when we're looking for 2 battered murderers around here. Out with the truth, you old hag, or we'll torch the whole place under your feet.
I'm telling you the truth. I treated them and they went on their way. Go and ask in Shelley about them.
We'll see about that. Now move! I'll have a look inside.
Better not go in there. There's a fellow from Tuckle lying there with dysentery. Unless you like to be lying for weeks in a pool of bloody mucus that's coming out of you both ends at once.
Oh, boy! Alright then, we'll skip the search. But if you're lying, there'll be hell to pay. Cosner, you keep watch over there. I'll have a little look around.
इसकी बॉडी मार के ही डालूंगा साले. डैगर होता तो मजा आता साला.
Hey? Hey, you! What do you want? Lord von Berghoff sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Berghoff? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Berghoff, then we're from fucking von Berghoff. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
किसी के भी नहीं है. We are looking the wrong place. We send them away. ये काम आ सकता है.
Calm down. No need to draw weapons. I'll tell you everything. It's just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds round here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I want to know is where they are now, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the rocks. It's a dangerous place. One false step, and it's a long way down.
I'll tell you what's dangerous. Pissing me off like you just did. Because it was in the rocks that we lost them yesterday. So it's kind of you to wait for us here. This'll be quick, boy. This'll be quick, boy.
अच्छा ये है बटन ब्लॉक का. क्या बोला? क्या
Fuck this! I'm not getting myself killed!
बस ठीक है. हाँ क्या हुआ? ये टॉर्च से लड़ रहा था क्या मेरे से? वेपन गिर गया होगा ऐसे.
Get ready to face your maker! Get ready to face your maker!
अबे fuck पे कटर नहीं कर रहा.
Fuck this! Shit! Shit! Run!
एक हिट मर गया. भागने लग गया. अबे ऐसा क्या हुआ? बड़ी बकचोदी कर रहे थे. मीटियर मेकर खालिया को. Ooh, snaps.
Until evening.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trusky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord Bombergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. and I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
मुंह देने का कहाँ पे था ये रहा
Go to it and we'll get started.
Okay.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction
यही तो है.
and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
We need wine, 2 handful of chamomile, handful of sage. मतलब 2 chamomile, 1 sage. Okay. Add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. अच्छा मतलब 2 hand chamomile. Bring the sage and add it to the cauldron. Finally pour. Add the chamomile and boil it for 1 turn.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
अबे भाई पहले तो इसमें स्पिरिट वाटर वाइन चाहिए ना वाइन आई थिंक वाइन एज द चर्न boiling for say to the cauldron finally pour.
Have you poured it in?
Spirit.
What did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Okay.
It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs through. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling.
Bello, अच्छा.
It's boiling with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flame. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. Maybe I ate seed right, but don't you have only one bag there? Something's missing. Maybe I ate seed right, but don't you have only one bag there? Something's missing. What are you waiting for? Pull the herbs out. Have you really got everything ready? I only see one bag and you need two.
ले कर दिया यार.
Do it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a file and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders. With a bit of luck, that decoction will chase away the fever. You'll sleep better after, and that'll give you strength. There's not much more I can do.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell! Oh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Cutie.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good.
इसके बाद वो क्या
Ma
होगा?
will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep.
मजाक में ले रहे हैं क्या पेरेंट्स
Dreams
डेथ को?
shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
ये तो बहुत ही आरामी है भाई.
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path.
Fucking
But
bitch.
I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
HP फुल की नहीं हो रही मेरी.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Second time तो हाँ ये तो मुझे याद है कि captured by humans. Second time याद नहीं आ रहा.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
Dun, 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 dun. हंगरी का बोलूँगा कि इनका पता नहीं कि किस साइड पे है यही चलता है. क्या हाल है मार्क्स क्यूटी?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. Pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, Audentes
Fortuna Juvat.
Nice.
See now, you've finally learned.
Playing
it.
Spider-Man 2 game is अच्छा है,
It's
सही
just
है,
this
nice.
kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about
याद नहीं
then?
मेरे को. Took an arrow. नहीं पूरी स्टोरी सुनेंगे भाई.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge,
अच्छा.
and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the
Waiting for Last
backside.
of Us 2.
My upper thigh, actually.
Really? PC पे हो.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. How did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falcon and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bazhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bazhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see.
Save.
It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts.
इतना लंबा कट सीन इसलिए है क्योंकि इसके अंदर इसने दो स्टोरी बताई है जो पिछले गेम में खेली थी हमने, जो मैं भूल गया था, तो इसलिए वो ढंग से मैंने करा, क्योंकि इसके दो ऑप्शन थे, एक तो ढंग से एलिबरेट करता और वो सब नहीं बताता, मैंने एलिबरेट करके करा। वो सेकंड वाली अभी भी याद नहीं कि कैसे बचाया था, मैं भूल गया। वेटिंग फॉर लास्ट ऑफ अस 2 भाई PS5 ले लूँ क्या, बट गेम्स महंगी है उसके साथ। भाई इतना लंबा कट सीन देख, उसका एक वो है गेम का PS5 का कि अगर तेरे वहाँ पे फिजिकल कॉपी मिलती है ना, तो वो सॉल्यूशन है महंगी गेम्स का कि गेम लो फिजिकल वाली, सीडी लो, खेलो, वापस दे दो सीडी फिजिकल वाली, मतलब बेच दो वापस। तो PS5 की गेम्स लोग ऐसे अफोर्ड करते हैं, मतलब 100 रुपये की गेम पड़ती है खेलने के लिए, 100-200 रुपये की, ऐसा कुछ होता है।
Rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskovitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you wasn't here. They'd catch you, and I dread to think what they'd do with you.
They'd never catch me. You know I can take down a hare on the run, and a man's an easier target.
True enough. You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk. Not like me. But you know how it is. The less fuss going on around here, the better for us. And if anything does happen, we've got Growler, and he won't leave us in the lurch.
60 FPS सब गेम में नहीं आते हैं, कुछ में 45 भी आते हैं.
Time to do something useful. The days are long. There's no end of work to do.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
चल भाई, अब करना क्या है हमें? मुझे देखना है. टॉक टू कैप्टन अबाउट लिंक फोटोग्राफ्स की. अच्छा, पर मेरे को एक था जो बता रहे थे कि टैवर्न में इसको मिले थे कुछ बंदे.
Jesus Christ.
Good day.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
I saw Toth at the point. ये तो याद भी नहीं मुझे.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far
अबे वो
away.
तो दिखा नहीं मेरे को.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
अवस्था कर रही है बे. पर चिल्ला क्यों रहे हो? रन पे हो तुम भाई अभी. मान जा. ये तो लॉर्ड की हालत है।
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa. Shit! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai! Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me! Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
Okay.
What the fuck was that?
So now what? There's only one thing we can do.
क्या सोच रहे हैं? दो बॉडीगार्ड हैं.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Oh, we could track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out?
Stealth, baby.
They're very droll. No, I was thinking more like finding their camp and sneaking in, stealthily. Find out where they put the letter, grab it, and vanish before they even know we were there.
Are you dreaming? What kind of chance do you think we'd have?
Quite a strong one. Maybe.
Bollocks, old pal.
Well, what else do you want to do? Go back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
I'm just as much to blame for their deaths as you. We're in this together.
At least we should give them a proper burial as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
ये वही लड़की है.
What is it?
That's that woman from the pond.
Or the one you gave us away for?
I've heard that witch. Wench.
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster. If you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment. I heard
Doesn't half
some
taste
talk
good
about
today.
your captain.
Oh?
What was that? That's wounded.
Not like that warm.
These men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Leave it out. Once you got through the first one, you're not.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happened.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
Can't it wait? We've got coin, just not at the moment.
Oh, why? We'll pay you back when we see you again, which is never. Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy. and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scallis.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Sameen is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Who is this Sameen?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Sameen. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Sameen is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Sameen, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Sameen is his vassal.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Where can I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things, all right.
Well then, be careful.
उसको मैं सेल करूँगा चीज़ें.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. And what can I get for you?
One beer!
If I decided to steal her, would you help me?
Steal?
Heap on legs?
I swear it's true.
Look, I'm too old for fairy tales. I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
What's going on here in the region apart from that?
Apart from the bandits? Nothing much. Life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully. Lord von Berghoff is respected throughout the kingdom. But high politics is nothing for me. I don't stick my nose into it.
I heard there's gonna be a big wedding in these parts.
Aye, that's true. My sister is marrying young Lord Samin. A big affair. Guests from the whole region will come. Maybe from as far away as Kuttenberg. Even von Berghoff will come. That's how important our family is.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff. But I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way, but you can try.
Thanks. I have to be off.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, do you play dice?
Yes, baby.
It occurred to me we could roll a few. What do you say?
Oh, I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out with the wedding.
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not going to happen.
Let's play, baby.
We'll see about that. Let's play.
You really are desperate to get to the wedding, huh?
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
Where the fuck is my dice? मेरी एक डाइस थी जो
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Shit. Shit.
These ones here.
दो पे रेस निकलूंगा.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
Oh, come on.
Nice. हाँ मेरे उसका सेक्युलर एंड गेम में आ गया. सही है भाई. सारे बॉस कर रहा है. 4 1 2 3 4 कुछ नहीं होता इससे. दो 3 4 Oh fuck.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything.
3 पे लूज थोड़ा करूँगा. अच्छा नहीं आ रहा. मैं भी सोच रहा था बीच में सेक्युरो करूँगा दोबारा. The fuck.
These ones here.
Are you fucking kidding me? 2 पे bust. हराम ज़्यादा भाई. Lucky bastard. Oh my god.
Money.
That was a pretty poor show, fella.
Well, what can you do? Dice is mainly about luck.
Bollocks it is. You need to use your head. Oh well. Maybe we'll have a rematch someday. When you get a hold of some groschen.
What about a rematch right now? With the same wager?
No chance. The offer doesn't stand anymore.
Fuck.
You'll have to find a different way to get to the wedding.
Fucking bullshit, bro. मैं अपनी dice use नहीं कर पाया. मेरी डाइस है कहाँ? मैं भूल गया क्या कहीं पे? अच्छा कपड़े उतारे थे वहाँ चले गया। अबे यार बेंच। 2 बस बचे हैं शायद अब। हाँ साइड भी कर रहा हूँ ऑलमोस्ट सब। नाइस। मैं वहाँ तक कर लिया था। सेकंड आउल फाइट थी ना, मैं वहाँ पे था, उसके सेकंड फेज पे था, फिर मेरा गेम बंद हो गया था।
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed, and you took your time coming back to me. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Older, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Samine Fort, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. An invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
Work. Well, if you want. But how will you get me to the wedding?
Well, I thought we could both get jobs there.
I'm sure there are other options.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. Honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
You learn around getting you learn nobility bench. And 3 states of man, you learn farming. क्या सीख लिया एक बारी में? क्या सिखा थे?
I understand. I'm in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks, even your share.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry, I'll pay you back for your hard work.
आराम जाते, मैं भी नोबल का बेटा हूँ.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend, I'll repay the favor.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog.
Nice.
As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
हराम ज़्यादा भाई.
Oof, that isn't half heavy. Oh.
यहाँ पे तो स्टील भी करूँगा मैं. अरे अरे. भाई साहब. सही चूज करता तो ये भी करता मेरे साथ काम.
One beer. Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
कहीं कुछ चुराने के लिए है. लॉक पिक नहीं होगा अभी. Lock pick.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
बच गया. मैंने देखी नहीं थी लौंडी वहीं.
I'm telling you,
in all my years.
I'm not surprised. You're just a village yokel.
How dare you? I am the son of the bailiff.
So what? Somebody did it.
I heard about the attack by the pond, actually. Danger survived.
For at least a week. Was our company.
But the two of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Bergov's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it.
We lost everything. How devilish was involved? Do you understand? What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Stop insulting our dead companions!
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
You want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you the same advice I gave your little chum. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me, you and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough! Cut it out, both of you!
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Nice.
It's a fight!
Stop beating him!
Cyclist I'll rip your ass open!
Preparata mezcal!
Why'd you do it? Don't spare him!
Try me!
Good!
You're back! Come on then!
Werd nicht ausnehmen! Fucking ass!
Götüre bende.
Get ready to leave this place! Jetzt reicht es! You're dead, bastard! You want to try me? Don't kill him! This one's
Come on then!
Show what you're made of!
Shit.
To make it
Nice hit!
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me? Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt. Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Oh, Sir Otto.
Hey! Lord von Virgo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Oh. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up lord of Perkstein.
Henry? Aye, aye. You're in the right place. Over here. Are you...
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, But if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He rakes logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer?
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Where are you headed, if you're only passing through here?
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
After what you did here with that friend of yours, Even the deaf and blind would immediately recognize you. But between the two of us, it's easy enough to scrounge up a shirt and trousers if you know where to look.
Thanks. These will come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
Nice lockpick, baby.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
Blacksmith पे जाता हूँ.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
ये नंगा क्यों है? अरे भाई, अभी लड़ाई हो गई थी हमारी, तो हमें पनिशमेंट मिली. यहाँ पे मेरा सर लटका के यहाँ पे बंदों ने पत्थर मारे थे हमें. गंदी गंदी चीजें मारी थी, ये फूल वगैरह मारे थे, तो इसलिए नंगा है ये अभी. तो मेरे पास कपड़े होंगे. क्योंकि मैंने बहुत बंदों को मारा है. बहुत तो नहीं, कुछ बंदों को मारा है. क्यूट ही तो है. इसको मिलूंगा क्यूटनबर्ग में. कोडेक्स क्या चेक करना था मेरे को? क्या चेक करना था? मैंने क्यों बोला था ये? पर मेरा स्किल इन्फो 11 अवेलेबल है, मेरे को करना चाहिए. थीवरी करते हैं अभी. निम्बल फिंगर्स मिनिमम लेवल 6. मेरा क्या है? लेवल 7. अच्छा, थीवरी अभी नहीं कर सकता. स्टेल्थ कर सकता हूँ. स्टेल्थ किल अनलॉक्ड है मेरा. टेक डाउन अनलॉक. बैठे बैठे क्रैम्प आ गया. Okay. Okay, no, walk through undergrowth with the lightning of the rays and city of snake. You make total last from knowing wishes. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna be another. If an opponent defends against your attempt to steal and kill them, you will suffer penalties to the stats. Maybe this one is good. स्टडी अभी तो जरूरत नहीं है यार, कर लेंगे. Have a few nightcaps and off the bed. The next day, almost no one will realize you've been drunk as a skunk before. If you are meant to get a hangover while sleeping, you won't. Plus, when you're drunk, all the beds stand comfortable, so you sleep like a king. Saint Vivian Glaze. When you're drunk, things start happening, but surviving nothing serious has ever happened to you. On alcohol, you'll likely less mean you're falling from the height because the patterns in are faltu. I mean, not faltu, but razor sharp. If you sharpen a weapon on the grand studio condition and you the weapon gains a bonus that increases its slashing damage. When the weapon condition says meh. You wear boots repaired by yourself, rating will cost you 2 less. Modern clothes that you repair yourself will make less noise than one. अभी जरूरत नहीं है. Combat की कर सकता हूँ क्या? Nice. ये हुई ना बात. अच्छा डॉज भी होता है, भूल गया था. वेट, डॉज किससे होता है? जंप किससे ही होता है? If you move to attack from one direction but quickly change direction just before attack, your opponent will have less chance of a attack. Okay. Perfect lock still yes I okay. Head protection rose wear helmets. Head protection तो कभी पहनूंगा ही नहीं. Walking will cost you 20% less stamina and your shield and weapon will wear to the level walking. Opening strike. It's really want to open by strike to an uncovered zone, that is a zone you're blocking from. Literally what we call forward block here, so we can strike. And a fully charged sword stack, your fighting skill will count the high. दोनों में से एक ही चूज कर सकता था क्या? Shit. Maybe I can make a build without any weapon. ऑफ स्ट्रीम खेलूंगा थोड़ा